Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your April reading. And before we start the reading, I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to start. I'm going to talk about the astrological aspects of what is going to happen this month of April. First of all, as I mentioned in March, we had Jupiter retrograde and Mercury retrograde, and we still have them in April, but only Mercury is actually going to go direct on April 15. So the first 2 weeks, I will be very careful still with, communications, and, it's all about reviewing things and how things are going to be rechecked. And it's a nice card, by the way. Right, so we need to recheck things, revise things, edit things with Jupiter and Mercury retrograde together. Like I said, Mercury retrograde is going to be direct on April 15. But remember that Mercury retrograde onto the 14th is still in your 5th house, which is your house of relationships. And of course, it might bring some changes, situations, your change of mind about relationships and how things start, taking form in a different way when it comes to your thoughts, and how were you picturing your love life or with the person you are with. So that's what Mercury retrograde in your 5th house is doing until April 14. And Jupiter is retrograde until July in your 12th house. And that means that is going to be touching base in everything that has to do with your dreams and illusions. The 12th house is a house of Neptune, right? So we do have that. That's why it's about dreams, right? And hidden assets, even hidden enemies, they might come back to you. You didn't know they were there, and they just kind of bother you. And I don't know. But let's check at this. What is going on so far for you? We have this 3 cards here. Another thing that I have to mention is Saturn is going to be retrograde in Capricorn, making a conjunction with Mars, which is the planet of Mars, is the planet of going to the battle. So it's going to give you that aggressiveness and, energy. And it's going to be in your 4th house. Saturn and retrograde and Mars is going to be in your 4th house. And it's going to be from April 17 all the way to September 6. So it's all about, I'm sorry, it's not going to be in the 6th house. It's going to be your 2nd house. I don't know why I got confused. In your 2nd house. And it's going to be about your material, self-worth. So I would not take any financial risks for now, at least not in the first 2 weeks, okay? Because Mercury's still there too. So let's start. Well, the good thing is I see this card. I see this card. And I see this card. And it's not bad at all. And I'm pretty sure you see what I see. April is going to be a great time when you're going to be retaking control. Taking control of what you were letting go or what you were holding on in a way that you were very much grabbing this past of yours, and now I see that you are willing to move on. This April, you are going to feel rested, and time for you to have that feeling of that the worth you have as a person is like you are not anymore in the past. I feel like you guys are going to move on when it comes to sentimentally, and when it comes to how you feel deep inside of you. You know, this Eight of Swords was the past that you were passing through, but you're leaving it behind, because I see how it's moved to the stars. Now you're going to be feeling differently, and I think Mercury in retrograde in your 5th house probably brought situations, memories, even people that you thought they were in the past, and things kind of like changed for you, and kind of like was a revision for you that actually helped you. And I feel like you are willing to move on now and looking at the future with hope and faith and desires of what is there. And I think you're willing to wait in a certain way, like you are in a period of rest. Like, you know what, I might be resting onto this, because I see you, or what I see is that you might have had those feelings too of restlessness about your material wealth. You might start feeling a bit like that in April. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna feel a little bit like, okay, money, because I feel like, you know, this planetary's uh, planets coming around and retrograde and hitting on your 2nd house, especially the last 2 weeks of with Saturn retrograde in your material possession, you know, puts you to think. All right. So emotionally, I think you're going to be more stable, but you are going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to have time to rest. You're not going to feel restlessness. Like, you're not going to feel restless. You're going to be okay. It's a time for you to meditate, think ahead, what's coming. I feel like you are getting that balance. Yes, you are. And you do feel like where I'm going with my money, with my work, you know. But still, there's something good in there about what you're doing, about your work, right? I do feel like King of Pentacles reverse is maybe you're getting too controlling a bit. Maybe too much. You were a little bit more possessive and kind of you're holding on to your feelings. Like, you might be sometimes feel like that, like you getting out of control, like you were. That's why you were in the 8 of Swords here, because you kind of had the bandages in your eyes, like you feel trapped completely in those feelings. But now things are changing. You're going to be feeling in control. And let's see what else we can see. There's a good thing here. There is very good. Yup. And what I see is stability, emotionally stable, and I think you are willing to leave new things in your love life to come in. And this 6 of Wands means you are basically a winner when it comes to how you conquer those feelings of you from the past. You are going to be just fine. Now you're seeing your emotions and relationships from another perspective. I think Mercury has worked very good on you, Mercury retrograde. I think you are being more open to dreams, to faith, that things are coming in a better way for you. Even though you might be a little bit scared when it comes to your job, and a little bit scared of what's going on with your future when it comes to your material possessions and work life, etc., etc. The good thing, Venus is going to be here. Venus is in your sixth house, which is your work environment. So you might be working in projects and routines that you need to put on. You're going to be working more into your health, and they are going to be better. So this is in the past. This is going to be in the past. You leaving it behind because you are looking now to another view of the world. It's about wishing upon the stars now, where you going to be this emperor with all the control that everything that is around you, you're going to be able to handle it. You feel like everything has a structure now. You were probably feeling like out of a structure because you were still stuck in this past and feelings where you were just like, the death card means it's the ending and transformations, and you are transforming completely in April. Mercury has made a good work on you, and you are leaving pain behind. You are moving forward with a better stage of mind, and you very, very focused now when it comes to your love life. I feel like you are good. You're going to be very stable, especially with the 10 of Cups, and you're going to be definitely a winner. You're coming out, and people is going to see that from you. You're going to be able to attract love, bring people towards you, because you're willing to allow probably someone to come in your life, and I think you are going to be able to put this is the let me see. Oh, this is the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse does says to me one thing: you are not moving on, and I think you probably stuck with someone that you like. And I think what I see is like you probably are going to have these feelings of balance and restructuring again how the relationship has been with this person. Maybe from the past, maybe it doesn't seem to be probably new completely, but there's someone you are dealing with which is probably a fire sign, or maybe an air sign, maybe an Aquarius too. Yes, there's a lot of cups and a lot of air, so I would say fire, and fire, water, and air. And probably someone in the past that harmed you was an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that's in the past. You are moving forward, and I think you allowing this new person to get into your life. I think you are being willing to look what you were missing. With the Six of Swords is telling me like you are not moving in another direction. You going back to this Son of Wands, or to this person who is someone who is giving you, I would say, the song is the King of, yeah, it's the King of Wands. I'm still like, this is a new card, so it's different. So the Son of Wands is basically the King of Wands, is someone who is moving against obstacles, comes to solutions. Someone has vision. I think you are having that vision, but at the same time, I think you are want to have that vision with someone. And I think you're not moving on because that is your vision. And I think you're working on that when it comes to emotions and love with someone. Because I do see there was someone from the past that hurt you, but someone else have brought you this new, someone else, someone that's new but is still recently, or that you have met, or you talking to, or something that is like take you out of that stage where you are just like into your world, like you were not moving, not talking, not seeing anything. Now it's like in certain way has helped you to see things in a different way. Of course, Mercury in retrograde probably made this person, not from the past that hurt you, but this new person or someone that you just met, to come into your life and make you see things in a different way. And you were sabotaging yourself before, because you were probably hurt for what someone else did to you in the past, and you were not allowing new things to come. And now things are coming the right way, and you are feeling it, and you're feeling rested, you're feeling good with yourself, you're feeling that you have this personality of fire on you, someone who has the vision again and see love and directed to the future, not something from the past. You are moving towards the future, and that's amazing, Sagittarius. I do like that. I do like that. So how I would say, well, the good thing is that you are going to allow someone to come into your life. So now you're going to be more open. I feel like you probably, you're really healed. You're very healed. So how are we going to be? May, entering May. You coming out of that stage. Yes, I like it. Coming out of the stage where you were sad and depressed and looking at the negativism. Not anymore. April is the day where you have that fire in you. You have new hopes, and whatever's coming to you is going to make you feel good with yourself, in control, and make you feel that it's time for you to focus in what you really want. Feeling stable and going back to that Hierophant card mode where you wanted something serious and traditional in love, not just to mess around and go, something serious, something good, something that you see has worth, someone that you can be with. You see, is this person who brought you on balance and on happiness that is being left being left behind by you. You said no, no more. This is so cute. Son of Pentacles. That just says a lot. I was just curious about, how we going exactly, because this is how we going at the end. So we entering, yep, you changing. You having another perspective of your life right now, especially when it comes to your emotions. You're going to feel more stable, even when it comes to your work and career. I think you are being more positive too. Things change. Things are changing, and I want to congratulate you. That's a great thing, my Sagittarius, that you guys are finally being open and coming out, and then you taking control of your life. Because if you do not take control of your life, then you going back to what it used to be. Now the universe is helping you, sending you all this great energy, and it's great. Jupiter is your planet, and has to be with luck. Now it's retrograde until July, but it's helping you to realize what your dreams are about. Maybe to work towards them. That's what it said. Review it. So Jupiter retrograde, your own planet, is helping you to go back to the star. It's great. 12th house, illusions, dreams, talents. You going back to who you are, your talents, your worth. And Venus in your 6th house is going to help you when it comes to your work environment, and things are going to work pretty good. It's going to help you with your health and routines, probably working more in your exercise and workout routines and stuff like that is going to help you. So listen, it's going in your favor. Everything is going to be great. So I love, love, love Sagittarius. You are growing. You are growing, and spiritually you are growing a lot, and I'm very proud of you, my Saggies. Great. Now you are willing to meet that real love of your life and let someone enter your life because you were too closed off. Now you're willing to open more, don't you? Anyway, great to see you coming out of the stage of the Five of Cups, and we leaving the past behind. No more negativity. Looking at the positivism in our life, and we are looking for what is worth it. Anyway, I send you much love, much like, big kiss, and I see you in the mid-month. Ciao.